Hi guys, it's Coach Jan Busset from trycoachingfinland.com. In the previous video we saw the basics for training with the power meter. Now we're gonna go a bit more in the vocabulary. What stands behind like NP, FTP, CP, EF, TSS, all those barbarian terms that sounds a bit more complicated, but you will see. We're gonna try to explain it like a simple way and that you can get started with the training with the power meter. So first, what is NP? NP stands for normalized power. What is a normalized power? It's kind of a super average. If you want to know the average, the real average power for like a certain portion of your training, then for example, when you perform the test and you do a 20 minutes or 30 minutes all out, you want to know what's your average power. The actual average is not smooth and clean enough value. So for that, we use the normalized power. It's an algorithm that's going to clean and smooth the value to make it like realistic and useful for the calculation. Otherwise, it's going to be too much up and downs and it's not going to reflect the reality. Once you have your normalized power of your segment, then we will be able to calculate your FTP. And what is like FTP? Is the like functional threshold power. So functional threshold power, it's your value at threshold, and it's your total maximum, it's your maximum power that you can provide for 1 hour, for 60 minutes. All right, that's the definition. And then you might see in some articles or in the books who talk about power meters, you're gonna see CP, CP20, CP30, CP5. CP like stands for critical power. So critical power is the maximum power you can get for a certain duration. CP5 is critical power for 5 minutes. CP20 is maximal power for 20 minutes. So it's your maximum power output for 20 minutes. So it's associated with the duration. Then you will see the term EF stands for intensity factor. Pretty simple. It's a way to size the intensity of your workout. So there is a zone system, or you can use as well EF, the intensity factor. So the intensity factor 1 stands for threshold. All right, FTP, it's intensity. You go at FTP, it's intensity like factor 1. So what is below 1 is below threshold. What is higher value than 1 is higher than your threshold value. Then having the intensity of the session is not enough to really size the workload of your session, of your training. So for that, we're going to use the TSS. That stands for like training stress score. So it's the mix of the intensity factor and the duration of your session. So in what intensity you work out and for how long. And this is going to give you a good picture of the workload, of how hard was your session, what was the fatigue. And this is really super useful because then you're gonna be able to estimate what's the necessary, for example, recovery after your session. All right, guys, hope this helped. Now you can really get started with training with the power meter. What are you waiting for? See you guys.